Hello everyone, this is Jimmy Singh, broker owner, Supermax Realty 647-961-2639, or you can call my office at 519-933-2559 if you have any real estate related questions. So folks, in today's video, I like to talk about housing prices mid-month for London in September 2021. And I like to talk about the key trends I'm noticing in the marketplace. So as we all know, the interest rates are still very, very low. I was talking to a mortgage broker. TD is offering 1.99 for 5-year fixed. RBC is sitting at 2.15 for mortgages. At the same time, CIBC is offering 1.45 for a variable uninsured mortgages. So if you want to know more about mortgages, different products, penalties, what to secure, check out my past videos at my channel, Real Estate Edge with Jimmy Singh. So in the key drivers which I see in the marketplace is lack of supply. The supply is really, really tight, and the baby boomers, the people who are close to retirement, they are not selling their properties yet. And the biggest demography is the millennials, first time buyers who are forming their families. They are looking to secure especially the starting and mid-tier market. And at the end of the day, even when I talk to builders, their supply is again really low. And I find at this point of time, third week of September, we are sitting at 20th of September 2021. I see value for my customers in resale market because first, builders don't have much lots available. Even if they do, for every 5 lots, they have like 50 people waiting. And then every week they're increasing the price 40, 50, 60,000 per lot. So if you're looking in the marketplace, I feel resale market is a better value. But again, some people have special needs. So if you're looking to custom build your house or buy a resale property, give Team Supermax a call. Another thing I talk about it, since it is election day, and I still tell all my friends, my audience, my humble request is to go to a voting poll and cast your ballot. It is very, very important. And the number one failure on the part of government is their immigration policy with not proper planning, where they're going to house those people. So one way they're increasing the immigration, and their housing supply is really low. So you can see this big imbalance. So if they want to bring 1.2 million new immigrants in next 4 years, they have to have a policy where they can put all those people in the new housing, because last 25 years they're producing only 180,000 new homes all over Canada. And if you have 400, 500 people coming in Canada, there's always be these imbalances, right? So that is something they have to figure out in this election, because RBC earlier this year came up with affordable price index. So they said they've been tracking prices for last 30 years, and this year was the worst they have seen in last 31 years. So on average, they see 51%, meaning ownership cost, as compared to median household income. So 51% of average family in Canada is paying to the housing. Then obviously they have to take care of your food, family, and other luxuries. And I see in bigger cities, it is getting really, really tighter, especially in bigger markets, Brampton, Mississauga, and Toronto, which we also service. Sometimes clients 70% income goes towards housing. So obviously government, if you study liberal platform, conservative, or NDP, everybody is talking numbers, how they can boost the supply, but they have to figure out a plan to regulate the population explosion. Otherwise, all these promises are bound to fail. That's my own feel about that. And the other thing can happen, obviously, a lot of physicians, doctors I know, they're talking about another lockdown, in the fall or winter, as we are heading to fourth COVID wave, right? The only thing that can happen, obviously, which is very uncertain, is if the unemployment, rate rises, interest rate suddenly rises, or there's lot of outflow from Canada, from people moving out of Canada to different countries, again, which is very unlikely. So I was watching BNN News a few days back. They're saying in China, one of the biggest developers, he's close to bankruptcy. Why? Because they're building, there's so much supply in the marketplace, not many buyers, and the lending is very tight to secure for the builders. Unlike Canada, where the lending still is easy for the developers to secure, and there's big demand for housing. So I don't see these things happening in Canada. And obviously, if there's a recession, pandemic worsens, these things might change overall scenario for our housing market. But if I look at 2022 numbers next year early, with immigration resuming, I see much tightening in the marketplace. Inventory is obviously historically low, and it will put certainly more pressure on the buyers. But consumer confidence is at all-time high. I meet few people every day, 7-8 new people every day. I talk to them how they feel about market. Yes, the prices are high, but people are still very bullish. And some new immigrants, they just think in last 2-3 years, real estate has nowhere but upwards to go. Affordability, typical folks, is dependent on only 3 things. Number 1 is the house price. Second thing is income. Third is your lending standards. So if banks loosen any of these, it will actually have a ripple effect and the supply suddenly skyrocket. For example, in 2020, people were sitting home, governments were giving them monies, hence Canadians are sitting with lot of cash. So they, obviously people need a place, for a house, office as well. They have kids at home, so they start putting all these monies in the house, and the prices suddenly skyrocket. But at this point of time, yes, inventory is less, sales are a little calming down. Maybe we have borrowed some buyers which are supposed to buy late this year, they end up buying earlier this year because they want to just avoid elections. They were not sure what government is going to come up with, right? And let's talk about some numbers. So I just saw on L-Star recent pending sales from September 1 till September 20th, which is today. L-Star is London St. Thomas Real Estate Association of Realtors, where all MLS sales are reported. So we have in total roughly 67 townhouse sale this month up till now. And if you're looking in North London, some of the good areas like Sunningdale or the townhouses, still guys, you have to pay high 600 up to 700s to secure a town. There's a recent sale in a Sunningdale area, newer contemporary condo townhouse sold for 825,000 for a townhouse. But still, first time buyers don't need to get discouraged. We still can put you in a starter townhouse starting from high 300s all the way from 500. That would probably be a condo townhouse, but you have lots of options in the marketplace. And still, if you're looking for popular complexes in North Dalmagary, or you're looking in Hyde Park area, or you're looking even in South London or Commissioners area where there's less than 5-year-old 3-story urban or 2-story townhouse, you're still looking like low 600 to mid 600s to secure a townhouse. And builders, they are actually more close towards 700, 7 plus if you're securing a townhouse for future. And for condo sales, condo apartment sales, for the last 20 days we have in total 34 condo sales apartments. So if you're looking as a starting buyer, 2-bedroom condo, we can get you in a nicer building, 300 low to mid 400s, again depending on the age of the building, upgrades in the unit, and then again condo fee is a big dictator how much mortgage you can qualify for. And some of these buildings, they are in mature downtown neighborhood as well, and the layout would be pretty big as compared to contemporary modern buildings. If you're a student or you're a first time buyer, just need a 1 bedroom apartment or a flat, you're looking a low 200s, mid 250, 260, around about there. And we can get you in some condo building, either East End, where, close to Fanshawe is a popular place, and close to White Oak Mall as well. There's quite a few buildings by Jalna. And give our team Supermax a call. Again, my number is 647-961-2639 to get a good deal on these properties. And now let's talk about detached homes. So detached home, guys, I break it down into certain price points. So if I talk about detached less than $500,000, in total we have 100 sales reported in our MLS system till now, from 1st of September till 20th of September. 37 sales are less than $500,000. Yes, you can buy a single bungalow or back split in east part of London. I see a lot of gentrification happening in last 5 years. A lot of first time buyers, new immigrants, they are choosing to buy those smaller houses. It might need some elbow grease, maybe a little bit TLC. So if you're looking in East London or maybe certain pockets of Southeast London, you can pick less than $500,000. So if I look at the range $500,000 to 600, we have in total 56 detached homes that were sold. But again, they're mostly in East or Southeast, certain pockets of downtown. Between the range 6 and 650, again, it's very competitive range again. Folks, get your mortgage in place, get qualified by the bank, because most of these properties you will come across multiple representation. Yes, we are still having multiple representation from local buyer demand. There's some out of province or out of town buyers looking to buy as well. So it is still very intense. There's multiple offers. Yes, not crazy 40-50 offers, but on average 2, 4, 5 offers I still see working every day on the field. So in 58 homes were sold in the price point 600 to 750, which personally I consider mid-tier market, which is very, very aggressive as well. And then in this market, you can obviously get a single garage homes, bungalow, sometime in an older neighborhood, maybe double garage as well. And then if I talk about 750 plus up to $1 million, we have 64 sales. So what's happening is a lot of our customers, they are upgrading from a townhouse or a small home, buying a bigger property. Since they lived in a house for a couple of years, they have equity. And as I said, interest is still historically low. And there's not much frenzy coming, I think, from out of province yet, or immigration. So people just want to take advantage to lock in, these lower interest and secure a property. One thing I like to talk about, folks, is don't live your life in fear. This is what I I speak with a lot of new young couples or new immigrants who are starting their life. They have good jobs, their saving is less, but if you can afford to buy, you have little bit debts and you stay in your budget, you have certain savings, 6 months savings setting aside, invest in your own property. Jimmy doesn't know how the market is going to pan out in 6 months. Neither government knows, neither any economist you hear on radio or TV. But one thing I can tell you is the number one wealth creator is real estate. You buy a piece of land, buy real estate, hold for 15, 20, 30 years. It will make you wealthy. It will give you a roof over your head. It will inflation. Right now, inflation actually is hovering around 4.1. So people ask me, inflation is 4.1 and the mortgage interest rate is like 1.992%. It's no brainer. You can actually make money by borrowing from bank at a cheaper rate just to get rid of inflation, right? So real estate always has been a hedge against, inflation, rise of prices of different commodities. For example, like I went to grocery store in the morning. I see a pack of cereal, my favorite, which I, eat in the morning. 6-7 years ago, they were like 750 grams in that box. Now the companies are getting smarter, maybe still $5 for a box, but now they reduce from 750 to 300 grams. So companies are getting smart. If you even, you drink some Coke or some drinks or whatever, they keep the size of the container same, but they are reducing the quantity. That is called, guys, inflation. If you work in Toronto area, which I do, I see builders 6-7 years ago, Mississauga, Vaughan, Toronto, they're making like 600 square feet at the same price, because they don't want to give a sticker shock. So they're reducing those units. So, this is the truth. This is the market we're dealing with, and it is not going anywhere. Anyways, let's talk about million plus. So I see there's like 15 pending sales, which I see in my MLS system, between 1 million to 1.5 million. This market is moving, but not that aggressive. Yes, you can negotiate, you can get a good deal. And if you're in a market to secure a good mortgage, or you're looking to buy your investment property, your first affordable house, and want unbiased, unrushed opinion, give my team Supermax a call. My name is Singh, and I've been personally helping my clients for last 15 years, serving all of the Greater Toronto area, London market. And I hope you like the video. If you have any questions, you can always reach my website, supermaxrealty.ca. Any questions, guys? Message me. I will respond back. God bless. Talk to you soon.